Taylor Swift, a singer-songwriter and country pop sensation, has won several Grammy Awards and now is living the dream of every adolescent. She transformed how the present generation viewed country music. Swift, who has been likened to iconic country musicians like Dolly Parton and Willie Nelson, was just 16 when her debut album was published. She not only sings well, but she also plays the guitar, piano, and ukulele expertly. She is the first female performer to have received 2 Grammys for Album of the Year. She gained international prominence because of her #1 singles, Love Story and You Belong With Me. She surpasses her previous record with each album that is released, and she's bringing in massive bags of money, one bigger than the other. She not only has one of the most platinum-selling records of all time, she also has the lifestyle to match. This is the drip life of Taylor Swift. In 2007, she made history by being named the BMI Songwriter of the Year at a young age. She was nominated for Best New Artist at the 50th Grammy Prizes and received awards at the CMAs, ACMs, and AMAs. Fearless, Swift's second album, was released on November 11, 2008. Throughout 2008 and 2009, 5 songs were released, with the first single, Love Story, reaching its peak at number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100 list and number 1 in Australia. You Belong With Me, the second single, reached its peak at number 2 in the United States. The album was the best-selling one in the US in 2009 and debuted at the top of the Billboard 200. She's been racking big bucks ever since. Since her 2009 Fearless tour, Swift has grossed over $687 million from touring alone. Taylor Swift is known for her lavish vacation trips. After her work on 1989, her 5th studio album, which would go on to become her most popular and longest charting album, she ended her 1989 tour with a trip for her entire staff to a getaway in Australia, probably spending more than she could count. Swift's first #1 album in the UK was Red, which also debuted at #1 in the US with 1.2 million copies sold in its first week. The Red Tour, which took place between March 2013 and June 2014 and brought in more than $150 million, was the highest-earning national tour at its conclusion. Taylor relocated to New York City in March 2014 to begin an Apple Music and Spotify in an effort to disapprove of the way these businesses compensated artists. Swift deleted her entire discography off Spotify in November 2014, claiming that the free, ad-supported version of the site undercut the paid premium service, which pays greater royalties to composers. Taylor criticized Apple Music in an open letter he published in June 2015 for not paying musicians royalties during the 3-month free trial period. The revised version of Taylor's second studio album, Fearless, was the first album she ever recorded and released in April 2021. The CD, titled Fearless, Taylor's version, has 6 brand new songs that Taylor composed between 2007 and 2008. Then came Red New Version in November 2021. The Clive Davis Institute at New York University launched its first ever course on Taylor in January 2022. Taylor's development as a creative music entrepreneur, the heritage of pop and country songwriters, discourses of youth and girlhood, and the politics of race in modern popular music were all topics discussed in the class, which was instructed by Rolling Stone's Brittany Spanos. There was a considerable waiting for the course. Following that, a number of additional universities began to offer courses centered on Taylor and her career. Taylor was awarded an honorary Doctor of Fine Arts degree from New York University in March of 2022 in recognition of her contributions and accomplishments as one of the most prolific and recognized painters of her time. She also spoke at the graduation ceremony for the class of 2022 in May of 2022 as the commencement speaker. Swift had a huge impact in the real estate industry after captivating the globe with her unique music and style. She currently owns an incredible portfolio of 8 homes with an estimated worth of $84 million. She appears to have a strong bond with New York City because the Cardigan actress has a beautiful duplex apartment in Tribeca, Manhattan's most affluent neighborhood. Swift allegedly spent $535,000 renovating the condo, which was valued at $20 million. She even has a 4-story townhouse in the Big Apple, demonstrating how much she adores the city. It consists of 3 properties that have been combined into one, the first of which was apparently purchased in 2015 for $19.95 million. The second in 2017, reportedly for $12.5 million, and the third in 2018 at an estimated cost of $9.75 million. Swift's Los Angeles resume is also spectacular. She spent almost $25 million on a Beverly Hills estate in 2015 that was once Samuel Goldwyn's property. It was renovated to resemble the aesthetics of 1934, and LA has designated it as a historic landmark, meaning it cannot be destroyed or drastically altered. The singer and composer has owned a number of additional Beverly Hills houses during the course of her musical career, all of which were ultimately sold. Taylor Swift belongs to the group of famous people who possess their own private aircraft. Why not then? It only makes sense to have a jet available with so many performances and concerts taking place all around the world. The enchanted singer took things a step further though and acquired 2 private aircraft, a Dassault Breguet Mystère Falcon 900 and a Dassault Falcon 50. The majority of her team may be comfortably accommodated on the 12-seater aircrafts, which have remarkable high-performing specs. According to reports, Swift even had the number 13 painted on the planes since she believes it to be auspicious. She reportedly spent between $40 and $45 million for each plane, according to the media. According to some sources, she sold the latter in 2020, 8 years after purchasing it in 2012, in an effort to reduce the number of private planes she possesses. Swift apparently still owns the former, despite criticism for being in the air for 170 trips. Taylor Swift's widespread fame and devoted fan base make having a sizable luxury clothing and accessories pretty normal. Every music video, red carpet performance, and award presentation frequently include a variety of pricey haute couture costumes matched with priceless jewelry and accessories, and Swifties are quick to draw cues. She donned a number of delicate lace outfits for the Willow music video in 2020. One of them was a white Zimmermann object with an alleged $2,650 price tag. It was worn with exquisite pearl earrings that allegedly cost $8,950 and a flowery tiara that cost $1,225. Another time, Swift collaborated with longtime friend and business partner Stella McCartney for a cozy, wintry ensemble. According to a Good Housekeeping story, the designer made an orange and black checkered wool coat for the album cover of Evermore in 2020. The garment cost $2,875 and sold out in a matter of hours. Speaking of award ceremonies, Swift wore a stunning Julianne McDonald dress with green sequins at the 2019 American Music Awards. The typical cost of the designer's clothing, according to WWD, is between $10,000 and $40,000. That's all from today. Please like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section below. Drip Life.